This video is no problem to understand and save hundreds of thousands of dollars. The current application for British undergraduates and American undergraduates is 2 pressure cookers. What about the United States is something that everyone doesn't understand. So what is done blindly and indiscriminately is that this exit is getting narrower and narrower. It forms a pressure cooker. What about Britain is everyone who understands it too well. So for that admission formula is rolled into the college entrance examination, turned into another pressure cooker. The point is that American universities and British universities are still the same playing with us. Chinese students was rotten in the pot. Let them roll this set. I will start by saying that the volume understands that's the undergraduate in the United Kingdom. What about the application of the United Kingdom? Our Chinese students have worked hard for 10 years. Find out the doorway of it, figure out the formula, then everyone found out that in the final analysis, British universities are still public schools, so it's fair in the first place. So its admission is mainly to apply for goods, good English and good grades, win some more prizes, right? The difference is not so big with the domestic. It turns out that you can get beef tendon with 3 A stars. Now roll up to 4 A stars before you get on the pig strangle the tendon. Slowly now, G5, right? Saying that this is not okay. We have to go beyond this learning, pay attention to the development of academic nature. That's it. Then let's proofread the competition on scientific research. It's nothing more than the fact that it started in the 11th grade, it's 9th grade, and 10th grade starts the paper. Try some races that are a little lighter. Of course, I explained these rules very clearly in the English newspaper. The New UK is clear in the rules. There are exams and there are competitions. As long as there is this, we Chinese will not have any volume that will not come out no matter how hard it is. You will have to suffer the child. Be sure to roll it in so slowly. You see what we rolled out. Arthur on behalf of the exam, a level GAT, by scientific research, by competitions, all these things have come out. As a result, the British examination boards resisted, found that in the end, it was still the magic high school just lay flat to give you a separate proposition about what China is Australia just doesn't accept. Ilias provoked the masses to fight the masses. Mom, we Chinese are very familiar with each other and the meat rotted in the pot and you roll it yourself. It's equivalent to him giving you the lid on his pressure cooker. Anyway, you have to be here to be able to roll it out. You are also a ruthless person. So the next thing you will feel will be, how does the British undergraduates feel closer and closer to the college entrance examination that if you don't want to be so rolled, you have 2 ways. Either that's what you'll roll, either that's your overseas high school. For example, if you go to England to read it, high schools in the UK only give you the opportunity to take 3 A levels. You can't roll up equivalent to you jumping out of this pressure cooker. The undergraduate is another pressure cooker, but the reasons for it are different. The United States is because everyone does not have a volume to understand and everyone still wants to set formulas. The admission rules of the United States. It relies on the logic of selecting people. There is only one principle that is generally integrated with a standard. The specifics are based on each person's fluctuations. This thing is called the background confrontation principle. I also made it very clear in the American economy. Then I won't expand it. The key is the Mimoto set of things. It has to penetrate your material, penetrate your grades, penetrate your experience. It goes to find you behind that interest challenge to contribute. It looks for that kind of quality that stands out. Then it admits students who are unique, but it has rules for this set of comprehensive admissions. It's just that it's not as good as a formula. So it is very difficult for intermediary parents to fully understand American undergraduate this set. You can only come up with a formula to say. As soon as you look at the formula, you start the volume. The other side of the formula is you can't be unique. It's the same for everyone. Finally, in the United States, there are the parents of the students, spent a lot of time and money, heaped a lot of experiences, but in fact it is at the investment promotion office in the United States. The more you look at it, the worse it gets. What you see is a blind scroll, and a chaotic scroll leads to our applicants doing a lot of things that shouldn't have been done, even fake and excessive packaging. Therefore, the United States Undergraduate Investment Promotion Office directly began to have no confidence in mainland students. He lost his sense of trust. So he began to turn to his own tastes, a more credible native high school in the United States, or a new secondary school in the UK, Australia, and Hong Kong. Anyway, these are also Chinese students equivalent to MIBEN directly. It just reduces the exit of this channel. Of course, the main part of this reduction is the top stream of this POMAIBEN. In the case of an undergraduate in the United States, you have 4 ways to deal with it. The first brother doesn't play anymore. Ephemeral UK, Australia, Hong Kong, new undergraduate. I'm far away from the US. Pig killing plate, I pursue value for money. The second option, if you still want to rush to the beauty of the book, then you should consider directly the beauty of the high C. You just jump out of this pressure cooker. The third option, you want to rush to a good school, but you can't go overseas to study in secondary school. Then you discard the formula, crazy, to hit yourself with uniqueness. Starting in grade 9, you start to create this interest challenge contribution, something different from everyone else. You plot to 1,000 people, solve a very specific problem, naturally to apply for the current year. You will naturally be discriminating. You also don't need 10. Activity 5, the awards are full. This is the pursuit of the essence of beauty. Keep an eye on the US. Undergraduate admissions office really wanted a real approach that doesn't change everything. There is a fourth option, that is, you will be Jiang Yunqima, 20 K away. In fact, MABEN is fine now. Chinese students, as long as they do not extend the scholarship, they liked it, because now there are schools in the United States and there is a shortage of money. So I'll sum it up. The UK undergraduates, this pressure cooker. It was everyone who made it too clear. The school has not reduced its admissions, but cover the pot. Let you all play for yourselves. The Moto pressure cooker. Yes, everyone did not roll understood. The school is directly empty. You guys roll up and go. I'm tired anyway. I don't want to play anymore.